what's up, class? Mr. Dowd here. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So I'm going to continue working on my flag for the Dominican Republic Independence Day. So I left off doing math, right? So I got this as 70. This one's also 70 because they are equal. And I left this as 10, right? It's showing 10 at the bottom. Because this is 150. So now, let's go ahead and copy that. Control C, Control V. Let's put that in there. Let's copy that and bring that over there too. Okay, so now we got to get it this way equal. So let's keep that. So instead of, let's leave that at 40 even. And this at 40 even. So that way this will be 10, which is that. Let's make that 40. And let's make this one 40. All right, so if that's 40, that's 40. So let's do the notation again. So 40 plus 40, 80, right? Plus 10 is what? 90, right? So this should be the length of 90. Cool. So now I get to go ahead and try to get these all matched up correctly. So let's go click. Let's get these all aligned. This should work. Hopefully. Okay. Let's get these two objects aligned. Aligned right in the middle. Cool. And let's get these three aligned. Aligning tool doesn't always seem to work perfect, but you do with what you got. Nope, I don't like that. All right, cool. How's that look? That looks pretty good. Not perfect, but not bad either. So let's see if we can just get that a little bit better. So that's already aligned. Let's align that again. So that should be aligned. Yeah, that looks like it should be good. It's a little off. This needs to go down maybe a little bit. Even though it says it's aligned down the middle, it's showing that it's off a little bit, as you can see. It's not exactly even. But you know, I think that looks pretty good. If I just shift that over a tiny bit. All right, and that over. Cool. That looks much better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight this all, and I'm going to group it. So you know, as you group, it all becomes the same color. However, Chris Laney showed me that if you click on that and click multicolor, so you're changing the color and you change it to multicolor, it'll show the original colors out again. Perfect. So how's that look so far? So blue, red, red, blue, blue, red, red, blue. Cool. So that's all looking good. Oh, but I am running out of time. So next class, I'll be working on the middle, the shield and the fern. I really don't know what that side is in the words. I'll try my best for it. Might be difficult, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Everyone have a fantastic Thursday. One more day till Friday. Bye.
Hello, Gators. I I am making a soup, chicken sausage soup with sweet potatoes. These orange potatoes are sweet potatoes, and I peeled them and cut them up. It's one sweet potato. And I have half an onion. And in here I have some chicken sausage just cooking. Okay, I'm going to brown it up. It only takes about 10 minutes to get brown. I'll put a little bit of oil in. Okay. And I'm also going to add some onion. So we have onion. Cook it for a few minutes. Right. Okay, we have 2.5 cups of water. Okay, the sausage is still cooking, so turn this down a little bit. I put some chicken broth, chicken concentrate in for the soup. All right. And some more chicken. It's like a chicken broth. And now I'm going to add the sweet potatoes because they take a while. Because they're really hard, so they need to soften up. All right, so let's see if I can turn this a little bit. I'm also going to be making a garlic bread to serve with it on the side. Put a little bit of Italian seasoning in. And when this cooks about 7 minutes, then I'm going to add our superfood, which is kale, a green vegetable, which I've mentioned several times before. And I call it a superfood because it has tons of vitamins and minerals in it. Anything green and leafy has a lot of iron in it. It's good for you. So I'm going to let this simmer for about 7 minutes. And when I return, I will show you the kale which I've added. It looks like this, basically. Not much to it. And I'm going to be adding that into the soup. And then we're going to make some garlic bread to go on the side. All right, I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, now for the garlic bread. So I'm taking this and I'm cutting it in half. The oven is on 425. And here I have butter and some Italian seasoning melted. Okay. And I'm only going to use this brush to spread one side. Okay, put it on a pan, and then the rest of it's going to go on this other piece of bread. And I'm going to put it in the oven at 425 for about 10 minutes or until it's golden brown. And then you can use it to dunk it in your soup. So I'll show you when it's finished. Okay, let's check on our garlic bread. Looks nice and toasty. So now if that piece is too big for you, you can also cut it in half again if you wanted. So you could make 4 pieces out of the 2. But other than that, I mean, I don't want to burn myself, but it's good to go. It's just brown, see, like you would with spaghetti. Same type of thing, garlic bread. Let's check on our soup. Should almost be done. Ooh, good, look at that. Right, look at that. Yum. So yeah, so it can keep it on low. You don't need to take it off. You can just keep it on low so it stays warm. Just keep an eye on it. And then you can use the garlic bread. And when you take a bowl of soup, you can dunk it with the garlic bread. So yeah, so that's another example of a nice hearty meal. Until next time.
Hey Gators, welcome back to Language and Play. Alright, so you did a wonderful job creating your emoji character, and I did get some of your drawings, which looked great. Now that you have that character, we are going to call that emoji character the protagonist for a scene. Alright, remember what a protagonist is? That's right, a protagonist is basically the good guy in the scene. Alright? He is the hero. He is the one who the majority of the show is going to be about. And for every protagonist, you need to have an antagonist so that it creates conflict. Remember, we talked a lot earlier in the year about conflict. So what I'm going to ask you to do today and tomorrow is you are going to create another emoji character. This time, you are going to create an emoji antagonist. So you are going to create the opposite of your first emoji. So if your first emoji was happy, an opposite could be sad, an opposite could be angry, right? Anything that evokes the opposite emotion of what you are putting down as your initial protagonist character. Okay? So I'm going to be putting up another character profile for your emoji character, and you are going to be creating the antagonist, because next week you're going to write your first scene between these two characters. All right, so you're actually going to be writing a little mini play between these two characters where they have dialogue with one another. All right, can't wait to see what you come up with. Remember, antagonist. All right, the opposite of your first emoji. Cool, go get them, Gators.
Hey guys, today we're going to finish up our project on Faith Ringgold. So today we're going to be adding some color to our drawings. So you should have a sketch done by now. And then I talked a little bit about creating that look of a quilt on your drawing, okay? So I started to color in a little bit here, and I did it in a way to make it look a little bit like it's kind of like a puffy fabric material. So I just sort of made a darker value of red on the edges, and then I kept the other areas lighter, a lighter value. So that helps to make it look a little bit like maybe it's a puffy material. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. Just really quick, we're going to look again at some of her narrative quilts. So she has her painting in the center, and then she has some words going down on both sides, and then you can see clearly that it is a quilt, because you can see the stitching and the fabric pieces. All right. So illustration in the center, and then that beautiful border on her quilt. And there she is. Hi, Faith Ringgold. And here's her famous quilt, Tar Beach. Okay. So this is one of the quilts that inspired me. I love that border. So I made kind of a similar design in there, almost like little triangles coming together. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make it look a little bit like there is some value changes, and to make it look like, give it the appearance of being maybe a fabric. Okay, so I think that helps to just darken the edges and then leave the other areas lighter. Okay, so it's going to take me a little while. I'm going to do this whole border later on, but I'll just do a few areas to get you guys going, and then you can finish up your Faith Ringgold drawing and color it in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, for this area, I'm just going to make it a little bit darker in value and then kind of lighten up. So I'm not going to press down quite as hard in the other areas, and I will press down hard along the edges. Again, I think it just sort of gives the illusion of having a little bit of like height, like it's coming up off the page a little bit, creating a little dimension. Which fabric would be like that? On a quilt, some areas are a little bit kind of puffy. All right, so I'm just darkening and pressing down a little bit harder to get that darker value of this turquoise color. But I'm keeping the middle area a little bit lighter. So it just gives the illusion of this is kind of lower down onto the piece, and then maybe it rises up a little bit in the lighter area and then kind of settles down again on this side. Because we want it to look like a quilt, like Faith Ringgold. All right, we'll do the same thing with the red, a little bit darker value along the edges. And then I'm just not pressing hard at all in the other area. All right. Press down hard, get that darker value of your color. And then a little lighter. All right, guys, have fun with your colors. You can use any colors that you want to. But I hope that you were able to add that detail, especially along the border, to make it look like a quilt. Okay, and then you have your amazing drawing in the center, and don't forget to include some words. Faith Ringgold was a narrative painter, and she did that with her quilts. Okay guys, so you're telling a story with your quilt drawing, just like Faith Ringgold. I can't wait to see your art, guys. Bye!
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Virtual PD. I'm Miss Reedy. It's Thursday and it's a stretch day, and I have the lower body still, so I'll try to come up with some new activities. We'll see. Let's go. Grab my leg. And we'll switch. Alright, we'll go down to the floor and we'll put both feet straight ahead out in front of us. And don't bend our knees. And try to touch your toes. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Touch your shoelaces or your ankles or the bottom of your pants. Just go as low as you can. Good. What I'm going to do a gluteus maximus, which is your bum muscle stretch. Yep. Put one foot over the other. And we're going to press this knee up into the ankle. Switch. Again, if you want a better stretch, you bring the knee up to your chest. Right, good. We're going to take our feet, we're going to get them a little bit wider than shoulder width, and we're going to go down to one leg. Again, keeping our knees straight, locked. Down to the other leg. And up, and we'll go down to the middle, keeping our legs out in a V form. Stretch. You're going to take one foot over the other, and you're going to take opposite elbow over opposite knee, and you're going to twist. Switch. Again, one foot over the other leg, opposite elbow, opposite knee, and twist. Do the butterfly. We're going to grab our ankles, elbows, we're going to push down on the inner thighs. And this is stretching your groin. We're going to do our last one, and we'll do calf stretch. You can find a wall, or you can stretch doing the calf stretch this way if you don't have a wall. If you have a wall, you get a better stretch that way. Put your toes up against it and lean forward.
stay stretch, stay. Upper body, let's get into it, okay? Extend your left arm, put your right foot back, and lean. Hold. Good. Switch, right arm out, back and lean and hold. Both hips to your left and lean, side. To the right, lean. Good. Okay. Sit up. Overhead. Left. Right. Okay, right arm across your body. Left arm switch. Good. Right hand behind your head. Switch, left hand. Okay, neck to the left. Right. And with that, it's your today.
Thanks for watching Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.